纪录人 ，Hello Lomoto， 我刚打了一下人王了，还不错玩，就是还行。可是我不知道他这代是不是改了，好像变得没有关卡跟关卡之间，就是它好像不是那种关卡型的那一种，它好像变成一种大地图了，好像要变成那种类似开放世界，但又不是开放世界那种感觉。对啊，因为我才刚打完一个 BOSS 而已，而且因为之前人王是打完一只 BOSS 之后会进剧情嘛，然后进剧情之后就回帐篷，然后接着可能那个准备一下装备什么的，然后再打下一章，然后进剧情这样。可是刚才打完那个大 BOSS 之后就进剧情嘛，然后进剧情之后就直接进下一个点。就好像跟之前2代长得不太一样。我还想说我的角色的脸突然不见了，我现在要去哪里？会卡的吗？那这个卡，看一下，卡顿。什么是全局逼近啊？滤镜是这个东西哦，然后可以调成黑白，变成底片，末日是什么东西？那如果我没有开滤镜，不眼模式预设，没什么差。特效调低好了。没差不多。画面细节，环境光，T5 T5 开低好了 ，T5 体积光，人群就是没什么差，因为有差欸。连机会有特效，环境章最虚化什么？只被密度调低的，超级性能。看，果然一切都是光线追踪。最重要的是光线追踪要关掉。好啦，他是叫我把光线追踪关掉了，那我就关掉吧。关掉就，果然都是光线追踪搞的鬼。只是说真的，我光线追踪关掉跟打开是没什么差。我感觉好像没什么差，它的光线好像本来就调的还 OK。
Good eyes out that person.
Let's go. Let's go.
Warrior, look over there! That's Orsinosa.
来了，他们来了，帅！
So that's the guardian echo of Septimont. There's something different about this Arsinosa compared to the one I saw confronting Cardathea.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to tell you something yesterday about Mia. Decades ago, during the Great Aegon, Mia disappeared on her way to receive the award. But before that, she did claim the title of the Bloody Aegon and even received Arsinosa's blessing. The current 2-on-2 matchup was only introduced thanks to Augusta and her predecessor. Before that, the matches were far more brutal.
要见血的是吧？
Gladiators were thrown into a chaotic free-for-all. To hype up the event, the organizers would unleash hordes of tacit discords into the arena. The last gladiator standing was crowned the victor. At least, changes have been made since then. Refined by flames and tempests, all that endures eventually becomes part of Septimont's legacy.
The day of the final is here. Arsinosa watches, and her significance is known to every. If you seek the glory of Arsinosa's blessing, then fight with everything you have. Show me if any of you fall. Possess.
Listen, my fellow warrior. Those cheers are for us. They wait for us to give them a fight to remember. Are you ready to win this with me? Wonderful. Now, it's hunting time, my fellow warrior.
Hunting time. Let's go.
Strange. Colliding sensation.
Annihilation! Ha! Perfect teamwork! You made quite the hunting party. Wind rises!
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment. Tempest of flashes.
我今天等你。好。
The wicked.
哦，谢谢嘉勋的50小起点，谢谢 love love。来到这里，好。
Victory! 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 Kill them! Kill them! Kill them!
Rupa?
啊，怎么真是这样？
Cardathea's frequency is getting stronger.
哇，怎么85人啊？我不记得我有这么高人。
I never doubted that she'd end up here.
Fear no God!
Hopefully this helps. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Just as she once came to me, filling that dark town with me. Keep it together. She has already given us salvation. And now,
我靠，我要死，我要死，我
we
要死！
stand apart. We still fight together. Last chance.
OK。维斯的完全体。角色攻击能够反弹10项攻击，抢头弹成电有光，对荣耀体。
The guardian that once protected.
可以怎么反弹？卡迪西亚的敌方攻击，重击就是召唤人剑。不，反正一共。
Sounding the death knell. Charge forth with me. Salvation. Sentence befall. Furious tides. Split the heavens.
哇！什么光炮？
Heavens, descend. The formidable power once wielded to guard Septimont is now tainted by the dark tide. The trial isn't over yet. I will repent. For silence beckons. Gales, purify! Sounding the death knell. I will grant you release and uncover the mastermind behind this chaos.
我操，这啥鬼？
Such is their blessing. Purge the impure. Oceans, bow before me. Torrents, rage on! Charge forth with me. Windstorm, sweep all away! Be gone, wicked souls! Purge the impure.
哦，中这是啥？ 以为等一下一个会拿 Cyclone， 一个会拿 Geo 卡。
Righteous one, I'll be waiting for you at the end of the story.
What's wrong? You seem like you're somewhere else.
Where else?
Lupa, how did we win? We defeated our opponents?
I see.
我怎么没感觉？
The bloody Aegon I experienced definitely wasn't a dream. It was like the real world overlapped with the anomalous one. I kept seeing Lupa and Mia overlap with each other as well.
Brilliant performance, warriors! Remember, this is more than just a title. It is a testament.
You are the Apex champion.
This medal once belonged to a single champion, the last survivor standing in the ring. But I divided it into two, to remind you that just as we fight alongside echoes, the glory of Septimont is upheld by heroes who support one another, to remain steadfast. Fighting alone is commendable. However, true strength lies in protecting those beside you. The high tide draws near. I want all warriors heading to the hunting grounds to remember this.
That's interesting. Augusta, look. Another two have earned Arsenosa's blessing.
You've done incredibly well.
As a gladiator, it's a great honor to claim the title with you. Let's savor this moment of glory and joy.
plotted this tragedy.
No, madam, I wouldn't take all the credit. The architects of this tragedy were the Septimontians themselves. A collective murder so entertainingly woven, with blood on every hand. Who's left to point a finger? But I must admit, I'm astonished you would endure all this for strangers and lands you've never set foot on.
I don't need any grand reason to slay a villain like you. The Threnodian once sought to pull the entire黎那汐塔 into the dark tide, but it failed.
声音比较成熟。
And so will you.
Madam, surely you know you alone cannot undo my story.
Alone. She will come here and find a way to finish this. And I will make your so-called perfect play spiral out of control. Silent, hollow words. The dark tide engulfing the city of glory. All shall be swept away by the winds at the story's end!
哦，完成新的章节。哦。 哦，这里是哪里？这里是竞技场。
Wind guide me.
我去吃一下水果。这怎么进剧情啊？这我要去吃水果，一下就进剧情。
You've come, warrior. The mighty guardian, our Eudicus Arsinosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
Can't talk.
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel some...
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in but on the long path of hunting. Many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsinosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsinosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no? Perfect. Let's head out.
Let's head out.
What is
大家
it?
都在头痛。
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
第6章啊，先去吃我的水果。
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. Hmm.
看一下，先要杠。
Remember that gloomy gladiator from decades ago?
It's been ages since I've watched today.
We've struck a deal.
But the fight's today.
这边没有那个可以，还是我要去啊？这边这个，然后这个还能开地图。
Wind howls,
靠，别忘记掉，
unfettered by bounds.
拿灯，击掉啊！现在只用一只手，就不小心就按到了。
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
啊！
I'll end you.
终于可以用这只了。
Glory is upon us! I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the
分界山，
surroundings. It's
分
more
界山
like
这名字听起来好熟
they
哦，
spawned
这是
from
魔神
thin
英雄
air.
传啊。
Look, it's just ahead. The Veil of Glory.
where heroes are laid to rest.
本毛路帕跟黑长直可以凑一对。哦，水哦。然后粉毛是谁？
You are from my homeland. What?
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathea, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathea arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple. The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunesi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Krylova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathea's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathea is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence? Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say? I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathea, but you could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodians' work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind... You'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
I hear cowering prey. Lackluster.
打一下就换人。这样丢一下。嗯。
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapon. Ah. This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartothea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide. his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of
祭
heroes,
司还是双妹给下一
so
个？
she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption.
是什么东西？
But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
我想要说的，前人们都说过了；我想要做的，有钱人都做过了。
That's why it seeks. Power needs
啊！驯龙高手。
More tacit discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Nina. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears as well as tacit discourse.
Sophia! Hey! Yeah! That's done! Glory is upon us!
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Ah. Oh. 想说要干嘛耶？两颗球球。
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
我去洗个手，吃完水果。
You're here.
Hi, I'm back.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, 这好酷哦。
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathia.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in this story is it's yours!
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required.
I believe in you,
Warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one,
I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter.
The quill will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
哇，听英文的也不错。
A dream? No. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartothea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartothea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartothea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartothea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartothea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
所以是轮回哦。好快，好快，好快！
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. It's the warrior. No, no time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly. Winds of the wild! In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
一个用票，一个用走。
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that. I'm sorry, Cartothea. You saved me, but I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont, a city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the gold.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of黎那汐塔weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont. Can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak, I return to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimund before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
所以它才有它的频率。
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
那人的名字很恶臭啦。
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
It's time.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimons once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and many of the old routes are blocked. But I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Oh. Oh, wow.寻找。哦。哦。所以这个不断。哦，所以这个是黑潮发生，然后下面这一个是卡提西亚来。哦，那这就是换我们来，然后到这边。哦，我懂。
Covered in tidal blight.
Oh. Oh, 它会动。
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
I hear cowering prey.
这种名称啊，确实。算了。我移动的门神。
With me!
Meaningless move. Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
轻轻一步就过。那这样子。
hear cowering prey.
哦，这架，哇 ，V 仔兽 EX，
Try that again.
他怎么会在这里？
Caught you now.
长得很像啊，跟 V 仔兽 EX。
That's some attack. Glory is upon us!
也慢了啦。哦。
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower.
What?
That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts. Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimonte's current F4 doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, Her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble, winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Was that all?
你呀，是个好冤枉。
Ray secured.
Hiding there, huh? I hear cowering prey.
Together we howl!
Some attack.
With me to victory!
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
Yep.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. The data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartothea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought. To have the dark tide swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the cities. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, all that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death? I hear cowering prey.
Crazy man. quickly, man. So quickly. Oh, 宝箱。
Hiding there, huh?
You get first dibs.
Hiding there, huh?
Pretty good haul.
Hiding there, huh?
Hiding there, huh?
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. If I burn them, my flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Open the door. 蓝本 Flower。哦，血液加密。
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory.
外面随处都摘得到哦。
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of黎那汐塔. They belong to no gods but their own. Was it real? Was it mine? Was it worth it? Sometimes I feel like a player distressed and pressed by the screams. All I know is my desire and my love won't fade. I'll set a fire.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
哦，这段不错。
By the eternal sun, I will slay you!
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. Glory is upon us!
我主播不会尬，可以用小西天主啊。我记得你们是 MOD 好像可以自己开那个吧？可以自己开那个。可以自己开。我记得好像。
With me!
Unite with me.
With me! To victory! With me! I'll end you!
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
现在身手应该不错，刚才有打完人王的身手。
With me! To victory! Break darkness! Wait, how? The fight is on!
好爽！我猜有第二阶。
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
To me,
There is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises I've left just believe it's a solution to my doubts and deepest fears. Glory's not all about winning, but blazing till we last minute.
大概终于知道为什么那天电玩展明朝会一堆人了，不意外啊。
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Thernodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Ugh. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
好原神。
We're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
是的，
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
不过今年没有原神，算是打倒原神了吗？电玩展啊， 最后的比赛，可惜没有2阶。
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks. A limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Right. The central hub within the Veil of Glory was disactivating it requires 2 key conditions. Victory, which grants the Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the center.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar.
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of—
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some—
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
哦，难怪之后还要去北海岸。
The event that brought forth the dark tide. It must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape. Until I met Cardathia. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death Well, I'll start from the very beginning. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonora world created by the Faxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cartothea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Cartothea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian, and my body disappeared before Cartothea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartothea gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fract. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it. Is there anything else you want to know? Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartothea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub? Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
岩间中枢。都黑黑。
When Luther vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
the knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodians should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you,
我发现他
so
的嘴型
I
有
took
对
it.
他的那个那个英文的那个配音。
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe
That direction. It leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
the dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back.
Shining path, the stars reveal.
The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more.
Into stone. The land ignites, reveals
But
beneath.
she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here.
Griffin's call, banners gold, glory
It's beautiful.
dawns beyond the Colosseum.
Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
宝石，进来。哦，DC 啊。啊。 我有吃啊，有啊，我刚有吃我刚拿了苹果、橘子还有那个枣子然后后来我吃完之后，我又出去拿莲雾对吧？哇塞！
对呀。
啊？
呀，西巴克什么呀？
哎，不呀，西巴克森呀！
黄司令
啊！
他妈的，我又遇到一个14岁的，你说，怎么说，兄弟？
你是萝莉控，我要举报你！
哦，他妈的，这游戏的年龄层真的是越来越低耶！他妈的14岁怎么可以玩这个游戏啊？告诉我，
确实
这不是我的问题吧？就像你今天参加一个性爱趴，然后那个对面跟你说，我16岁啊，你怎么进来的？
啊？
不是一样的道理吗？啊，你怎么在这里？
啊，
有问题的不是我吧？他妈的，我成年了，我进来合理。他妈，你这个16岁怎么会在这里啊？怎么想都不是我的问题吧
？Crazy。
对啊，你看我讲的没毛病吧？你去参加成人展，然后结果那个隔壁一个男生他跟你说，我才15岁，不对，你怎么进来的？
对啊，你到底怎么进来的？可是玩这个游戏没有年龄限制啊。
有吧？玩不是有限不是辅导级还是什么吗？
是吗？
他不是全年龄向的吧？
是哦。
不是吧？我记得不是哦。
可是他也没有年龄限，我记得他照创账号也没有年龄限制啊，就没有身份认证说你几岁这样。
是吗？
对啊，而且游戏其实只有18禁的那种才会有限制。那个其实好像也……
我记得，可是没有，我记得当时红彩6号有限。
No。
还有，我记得他要写，我记得他不是写辅导级吗？就是要十几岁以上才可以那个。
对啊，他写辅导级没错啊，可是买的人不要说他是12岁就好了。辅导级不是12岁吗？不是，那是保护级。辅导级是几岁？15还16
？16以上吧。16以上呢
？16。可是那个就不好说啊，那个除非你买的时候那个店员说请出示身份证哦，可是事实上可是只有18岁才会这样看。
Struck a deal.
所以我就说嘛，这不是我的问题啊！他妈的！
我这也还好吧。
然后这白痴这次这个14岁还是台湾的。
奇怪，不玩台服去玩陆服。
我没有玩陆服，我玩台服。
哦，你是说你是台服？
港服的啦。港服的啦。
哦，港服的。
对啊。
好像也还好吧，14岁玩这个游戏。我14岁都在玩《三国无双》呢。
我好像还在玩宝可梦。
你这么说就完全更没有说服力了。老子他妈幼稚园就在玩里昂的。
对啊，那对嘛？而且我12，我那时候是几岁？15岁。我15岁就在看牙狼了。而且我看的是牙狼第1季哦。不是
热狗，
不是后面的那个几个什么有比较没那么肉的，我是看牙狼第1季哦，牙狼第1季是肉来的肉来，喷血的喷血，我15岁就在看。
热狗，
严厉斥责啊，严厉斥责。
等下开3角洲啊！
啊，
新赛季耶！
哦。
啊，
新赛季啊，今天新赛季啊，
那不就要更新吗？
对啊，
讲的，对啊，
没看啊，看完我现在更也来不及了啦。
来得及啊，我要去洗澡，我现在还没到家哎。
更新应该很大不是吗？
I thought you wanted to watch the
我不知道，我是有弄自动下载了，他应该今天早上就自己自动下载了。我要来玩玩看新角有多牛逼。
Butterfly，
蝶在飞，
你爹来了！你爹来了！哎，这赛季的那个近战武器会变色哎，会双色哎。你砍人砍一砍会变双色，会变第二个颜色哎。
那不错。
超屌！
Who's calling?
哎，全面战场有一个新成就哎，
Let's find a quieter spot.
我觉得可以定一下了。那个成就叫做一锤定音。哦，我再破给你们看，全面战场新成就，我觉得我们应该可以解得了。
Consultant, we have Cardathea's inspection report.
这个。
Unfortunately, not yet.
我传了新成就。
Since this case is
发
unprecedented,
8000
we'll need more
分。
time to fully understand it. But we've confirmed a
是
few
吧？
things.
你发现至少都有，只要你有炸对地方都有人，应该有料吧？
Consciously absorbs nearby energy
那
whenever
也
she
得
uses
炸
her
对
forte.
才行啊。
Last time she fought in a
反正就
sonorous
射导引飞弹而
by
已
the。dark tide. This may explain why she
那我又
felt the
不一定每
Thermodians
次都
pull
射
growing
了导引
stronger.
飞的。
黄世颖，你觉得你有解吗？
飞弹获得8000积分。
感觉比之前简单了吧？我觉得之前是什么？哦，之前是用那什么 AT4，然后不瞄准的情况下射中载具。
No challenge is too great when your will is strong. Trust in science.
之前是那个成就，那个成就没有比较好解吧？我觉得这个导引飞弹应该有好解一点。
For now, she should avoid using her forte. Based on the data you sent back, the inverted tower may be the ideal place for her recovery. Yes, that Sonorisphere's formation is connected to Imperator, which should help
再记得我现在
stabilize
35000
Cardathea's
颗
energy.
新生的。
Also, during
不
her
要跟我说
examination
话。
earlier, Cardathea sensed
炸
traces
小了。
of the Leviathan's residual
我现在不
energy
想
again.
生死有命，富贵在天。
我想跳过了。
I couldn't
不
pinpoint
至于
the
吧，兄
source.
弟？你抽个0+1不至于啊，兄弟。
Somewhere south of
我
the
在想，要不要干脆等到下次复刻算了。
water.
你不如抽前效，你前效3+1就可以当
Once
主
we have a location,
主 C 用
we'll
啊。
inform you immediately.
不要，
Understood. I'll notify
前
our
效没有
contact
想让我
to
3+1
transport
的
for you.
感觉。
Please be very careful.
我操！当初他刚出的时候是谁他妈说想反病的？我操！变形的男人。
什么？我没有说要把它抽满之类的。
你这个玩弄女人的家伙！
啊小啊！我只是说想抽，但并不代表我想把它抽满，好不好？
你不是说你要抽满吗？你说你想抽满？
没有，不是他。
你这个玩弄女人的家伙！
什么鬼？
靠腰，你害我忘记我要干嘛了啦！那你鸟我要干嘛？
不要再接电线了。
接电线？
我没有在接电线。没有，我刚才打 BOSS， 我刚才打序章的最后 BOSS 啊！妈的，有够难打。
那个巨人现在就是这个的员工，我觉得我等下晚一点，我把 DC 的那个徽章改成这个。
接电线，电线
不是这个。
啊！这周末地。
我的
笑死！
我就把他的那个改成这个。
人家仓库囤了一堆几万的东西，我看一下。
酷哦！
对啊，我要干嘛来着？
不知道你要干嘛。
我刚好干嘛？啊，对了，换东西哦。
祈求哀动谷，对，过不去哎、
我去洗澡，我等一下回来，我去洗澡。
啊，那我要走过去嘛，用走的走过去。哦，真的鞭死了。好像没来过。
哦，这边有红鸣了，有一只很难打的角2的红鸣，然后附近还有一只，我忘记那只叫啥的红鸣，背着龟壳拿着法杖的。
背着龟壳拿着法杖。
有一只红鸣可以完全是在练闪避，好不好？他只能用闪避反击打。
哦，
那张附近有一只红鸣角2，他妈那只当初帮朋友打的时候，就是干我只能闪避，我打他都是个位数。
Holy shit！
不是，就是因为它本身有风属的抗性啊，我角色主 C 都是风系的、啊，他妈打他有个痒，有个没有一样，只能用它练闪避那边玩反击，
瘙痒了。
有个白痴了。
我要看一下我现在的任务是不是要直接进去。
Consultant, we've located the source of the residue and sent the coordinates to your terminal. A ship is also ready, and you should see it nearby.
Got it. I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
I still don't know
我
what
觉
the
得
Fraxis
英
is
文配音
planning.
很赞，
But
而且因
whatever
为
it
他
is,
的
it
BGM
definitely involves
几乎
Nicia.
都是唱英
I'm
文。
counting on you
对
to
啊，他
investigate
的
further.
差不多很多背景音乐都是英文。
对啊，所以我觉得还蛮适合用英文配音。明朝是哪一间公司做的？
库洛
魔法使。
并不是，虽然说那库洛2个字是一模一样的。
These coordinates bring us closer to Raguna.
Should we hit up our friends there for a hand? They might know a thing or two about this.
The more people involved, the more attention we might draw from the Order. Their eyes are everywhere, including on our friends. Besides, we've seen before how the Renacedans are more vulnerable to the Thronodians' power. If they get involved, it could put them in danger.
Right. That makes sense. It's all so quiet. Still no sign of the Thronodian. Well, just holler if you need me.
Oh,
接下来的 BOSS
这个。
哪个？我这个画面比较慢。
Greetings, righteous one. If unanswered questions have left you wary, allow me to guide the path before you.
当初弗罗洛也是在这个时候出的。
With the divinity's blessing,
然后我就
I
跑去抽
follow
他
their
了。
words, for I am bound to their will. Blasphemy. I see now how the faithless have led you astray, coaxing you to abandon the righteous.
I'm not here to play games. Cut to the chase.
黎那汐塔 must be unified and purified, for only then can its people be
人类补完
free
计
from
划。
fear and division.
啊？
他说黎那汐塔意志需要皈依啊。
As their grace and divine will shine upon us once more, so too has their divine power returned from the faithless lands of Septim. With this power, I will unite the divided minds. Join me in this great cause, righteous one. This is also the Fraxidus.
So you and the Fraxidus can't agree on how to split the Threnodians.
I served their will. It is the
人家每天都在拿凤凰后在那边到处看。
As for the hubristic faithless, they deserve no salvation.
那我会让我想到，
Nor will they
当
obstruct
初
my
他
course.
凤凰后下单之后，过没多久，我就看到他又出了一款，就是不知道是异色凤凰后还是什么，就是它有副枪管跟那个上面的那个什么，我忘记上面那个叫专有名词
I
叫什么
trust what I see. There is no
啊，对对对
need
对，
for
蛋
me to
点，
ally with you.
可恶，有一种买错的感觉。不对，不是买错，买太早了。
You will find no escape from the storm ahead.
应该可以封号。那你猜主教戴面具的原因？
主角戴面具。
主教
戴面具，他想要学歌剧魅。
并不是，
因为他被
其
明
实是有
士入侵。
快对了。第一个反应就是拿剑劈他，
你就欠劈呀、不然嘞。
反正这次的剧情会讲到弗洛洛跟主角之间的故事，就是还没有失去记忆之前的故事。
You're welcome. Remember the story you experienced in Septimont? The one of the girl lost to the sea? A soul in defiance of itself, its essence seeping into a brilliant gem. It drifted here with lingering whispers of resentment. Enchanted, the faithful of the deep followed its call, seeking to claim the divine power as their own. This is a twisted movement in the symphony, and to play it again,
我靠，
your strength is
3角都要更
necessary.
新28G 哦，
The Threnodians' residual energy in
也
the
太
sea
棒了，
came
明天就
from
玩不
Lena.
到了。
You already know what I'm here for, don't you?
Nothing but this deserves your stay in such barren waters. This is just the beginning. Wandering this unfamiliar sea alone will lead you nowhere, and you'll have no defense against the Order's zealotry.
在水里面讲话。
Are you
其实
proposing?
不断在水里面啊， 因为这个空间是有隔开那个水的啊，只是看起来好像一副还在水里
I'll
面。
take care of the Order's guards first. Then we'll discuss the gem's whereabouts.
这里是弗洛洛被教会追杀的，
Of course.
然后而且他好像本人还应该算重伤。
Against you, none would truly rival your power. Alas, time slips through our fingers. Were I granted the luxury, I would wait for my injuries to heal and reclaim everything myself, rather than risk it all to save you. You might find the right path on your own, but listen closely. Hear those distracting footsteps. They will never cease pulling you astray. By the time you finally silence the noise and find your way, what you seek may already be lost. The choice is yours.
他身上脏兮兮。
谁？你说他还是我？
Think you can turn the
罗罗
tide
啊
with words alone?
你没觉得他身上现在脏兮兮？但其实啊，你把他角色回满血，就是去锚点那边回满血啊，然后再去打个几场，然后你就会发觉你的角色变成战损版，就是身上的衣服会有破口，然后身上会有小伤口
Glad you
这样
made。the wise choice.
有注意过吗？
Remember, it's just for now.
Everything is made of frequencies. Once the melody is distorted,
来，你过这个
its
极光
rhythm is skewed. No blunt force can ever rectify it. Unless one orchestrates its essence anew. After you.
Show off。
越看越像某只买狗里面的。
Michael。
当时在出的时候，我就跟家人在那边跟我说，看这不是那个上面木吉卡里面那个谁吗？这个有
Same door again.
Time your moves
恭喜你，你可以玩实体哦，不对，还没到实体。
You can shift
子
its
弹
state
时
at
间
will.，
我好奇可以不开然后过去吗？
我会被电烂。还是直接电一电半条血没？
我不知道。
哎嘿呀！哦，哎嘿呀
You open that gateway.
Out
对啊
of the question.
这边玩到某一层楼的时候会主角会那个会有一个场很帅的场面，会有一个很帅的场面啊，一看就知道了，不是这边啊，后面。要在后面去地下室土地，那边会很帅。
Ictus, ready.
你把音符集满，你就可以按住攻击键了，就变成超重击。
How vexing. I'm just surprised the Order dared to target you.
Spare me the commentary. Fenrico wants the gem.
We should leave.
点出来许答案。
嘿嘿，这个很容易跳。
I will clear the mist and reveal the path before you.
然后这边培养的
The blades
都
of
是
ignorance and chaos
就是
are yours to shatter.
那一群生态。
这个场景很像我之前玩那个游戏，那个什么骑兵的，忘记了，生化骑兵啊。
哦，生化骑兵。
就是他的左手可以放电啊，放
，indispensable。
然后射击游戏有没有？然后我不是有玩过一代嘛？一代就是在深海里面，然后没玩多久，然后后来我不是玩三代，三代就是在一个天空之城，然后不是有跟着一个女生。
哦，完了，我都没印象了。
Orchestrating here should get us through,
很
right?
久之前的啊。
Yes.
然后后来不是说那女的，就后来发现那女的是那个男生的女儿吗？还是什么忘记了？
哦，好像有点印象，但是又想不起来了。你干嘛？用花
？It will be faster this way.
Didn't expect to take this route.
Transport channels aren't just for goods. Will the approaching sounds be?
我直接被推出，我靠
I'm sure you've learned.
哦，对啊，这是机关。
Are we there yet?
What's wrong?
直接下去玩路。
Nothing. What significance will you grant them? Prelude to arrival.
我以为你要被夹了。
Are we there yet? Will the approaching sounds be
Finished. Are you sure?
I am. Preparatory beats. Begin. We wither. Those ensnared by the discordant melody only no use to me. No reason to spare. Why? Are you afraid? There is nothing to fear. The worst that awaits is simply death. When we joined the Fraxidus, we accepted that this day might come. Me, them, everyone.
Not sure if that's absolute loyalty or sheer indifference to life.
Indifference, you say? The closer you come to death, the sharper the weight of life cuts to expose what you truly desire.
就是比较正常的美式英文。就是美式英文。 它那个前面那边路帕那边都是英式英文，英国腔。这好像也有一点英国腔，是没那么重。它的 there 跟 there。
What a cacophony. Strange.
这样更新好了吗？
Meaningless gumbo.
牛逼！
这是八局。
Thus, you've.
Wake up, my love. It's me. Can't you recognize me? Frolova, it's happening again.
It's time for the rehearsal. I don't want to go! No! Don't go!
I'm here. I found the way. Soon I'll bring you all back.
Don't leave me! Take me with you!
哇，新的画面看起来好帅哦。
My child, no one can escape death. Let go of what we've
赛伊
told
德
you.
VS 老太 VS 这两个，是不是？为什么一副看起来就是赛伊德要单挑上面的两个？ 看起来一副就是赛伊德要在航天基地 VS 这两位。
Words of surrender, of perseverance, of fear, of pleading. Fate is fickle, ever ready to devour. Death comes swiftly without warning. And in its shadow, I have seen you at peace, in fear, in sorrow, and in madness. But worry not, for I am here. I will always be here.
Frolova. My poor child.
How many times has it been? How many times has he tried to let go, only to tighten his grip again? Life is as fragile as trembling leaves caught in winter's breath. Their quiet cry.
对啊，现在你可以用赛伊德去打架，可是好像要先解任务。就是你
The
要
more
先
fleeting,
赛伊德
the
的任务
harder to judge if our choices were ever right.
所以那居然是免费。
To find meaning in them,
20万吧
one must first walk a path that stretches into forever.
所以一个人用，然后其他两个队友就可以变成换小兵这样。
哦，然后用的人可以选赛伊德，可是你好像要先解任务才可以用赛伊德。这个是新 BOSS 耶。
With a soul reaching toward the world's end, like mine,
这是好笑。
and like hers.
上美洲。
我操！
Even when lost at a crossroads, there's no need to
该不会
despair.
以后新地图是
No matter how far you've gone,
我们要去太空
you
站
can
的。
always turn back
可是感觉这个已经快
and
炸
find
掉
your
了
way
呢。
home.
干太空垃圾，完了，要炸掉！
They shouldn't be here, right?
Yes, but given how twisted the melody is, anything
感
could
觉太
happen
空站
here.
还没变成新地图就没了。
Is this the gems doing?
It's Fenrico's.
新 BOSS。
那就让我们
老太
先休息了。还有什么要 生。
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
什么可以生？不要看你。
Hopefully, we'll make new.
我现在有多少颗？看一下。
他们说老太是复制人欸，
啊，复制人？
他们是克隆人，他们都说他们是克隆人，我不知道是真的假的。
有老太吗？
对啊，老太，他们说老太是克隆人，不知道是真的假的。
哦，fuck！
哇！
因为狙击兵比较难养，所以干脆克隆吧。
可能吧。
啊，其实我们打的每一个 BOSS 都是克隆吧，不然怎么可能杀了一个又一个？
确实。好了，那我先关台了。
你的根本他们全部都是。
明天再玩，拜拜。
可能除了哈夫克的 BOSS 不是之外。